So good morning officially, and welcome to CAPLA in its 20th year. Wow. To those of you who weren't able to make a joyful noise at the reception last night, it must be something to do with those marble floors out there, but the buzz was amazing. So a hearty welcome to everyone who's here this morning. Our conference, recognizing learning, quality assurance practices to advance engagement, employment, and educational futures, is setting the stage for some unique conversations about improving RPL practice in Canada, and we are confident that you'll find the next 2 days both informative and provocative. My name is Patrick Donahoe, and I have the privilege to chair the CAPLA Board of Directors. In my spare time, I'm Dean of the Faculty of Academic and Career Advancement at Kwantlen Polytechnic University. I have some script that I want to walk through and some things I want to do, but one of the things that has occurred to me over the past few days, meeting with a lengthy board meeting on Saturday, and then just seeing the faces and seeing who is here in a year where our attendance is lower than the norm, it is like a group of friends. And I thought being an RPL practitioner in Canada can still be sort of like the Maytag repairman. It's a lonely job. But if you just think about the connections that are already existing in this room and those that will be developed over the next couple of days, you are with friends. You are in a network that at any moment would take a telephone call from you or answer an email and get right back into the spirit of the conference. I think it's useful to remember that and use the time as efficiently as possible to widen the network you have. The expertise in this room is absolutely unimaginable. It's fantastic, the skills and the pieces that are coming to us. And the freshness of the presentations this year with people looking at RPL in new ways, I think shows that we are a dynamic organization with huge potential as we move into our 20s. I would like to recognize the members of the board this morning, and I'm going to ask them to stand and be recognized as I call their names. And if you just all stay standing for a minute while I get you up. Guy Fortier from Quebec, from Montreal. Phil Mondor is not with us this morning. Greg Sowak from Alberta. Diane Gordon from Nova Scotia. Deb Blower from Manitoba. Chip Dickinson from Nova Scotia. Eileen Kelly-Freak from Newfoundland, way over there. Leah Moss, Montreal, Quebec. Amanda Roberts from Alberta. And Frank Vandenberg from New Brunswick. Thank you very much, and thank you to them for the amazing work that they do. Speaking of amazing work, we have sponsors who've helped us be here for these few days. I want to read through the list of them. They include the Government of Ontario, Yukon Advanced Education, the Government of Saskatchewan, the Canadian Commission for UNESCO, the Northwest Territories Education, Culture and Employment, Kwantlen Polytechnic University, Canadian Heritage, and George Brown College. All of our sponsors are listed in your program, and the signage is near the registration desk, and we are sincerely grateful to them. I would now like to call upon Tim Thompson to provide greetings and acknowledgements for the first people of the land.
thank you for acknowledging that I didn't trip on my way up here. Wahta se wagwego, gari wagero ni onjatso gari ne nongeta roda, Wahta ni the wageno. My name is Gary Wagero. I come from the Bear Clan of the Mohawk Nation at Wahta Mohawk Territory. When we gather here today, we're gathering in a very historical territory among indigenous peoples. There's a nice little river flowing by here, and a lot of indigenous nations have traveled up and down that river for many hundreds and thousands of years. If you go just north of here, you will find the communities of the Algonquin Nation, and this is their home. And if you go a little south of here, you will find communities of the Mohawk Nation. And to all of those people, we extend our greetings and our thanksgiving that they've taken care of this place for so long. We normally, when we come together, we're told in our ways that we should acknowledge one another. Ne rawero ne sonkwaidisun ji ne ona yungwaihatororo ne aidwatko ne kanuwara donshala ne jojorato. We say we give greetings to one another. We look to our left and to our right, and we say, we're thankful we're here, that we're in good health. We've come together, we've convened a council fire today and tomorrow. We intend to accomplish a few things. And so we give thanks to one another that we're in good health and that we're in good minds. And then we all agree to that. So back home we would say, "Eto," or we'd say, "Huh," or some people even just go, "Yeah." So we say, "Yeah." But we also acknowledge that to enable us to be here, that our mother, the earth, she continues to look after us. We're instructed that we should walk softly on her back during our journey, but we know that she looks after us each and every day. So to her we extend our greetings and thanksgiving, so be it in our hearts and our minds. We acknowledge everything that grows on the earth. All those medicines we continue to go gather at certain times of the year. All the berries that we pick bring us good health. All the foods that we cultivate. All the shrubs and trees that grow. Each of them have a name and a responsibility. And so to all of them we extend our greetings and thanksgiving. So be it in our hearts and our minds. We acknowledge all the animal life. All of them have been given responsibilities. We call them our relatives, and to them too we give them our thanksgiving and greetings. So be it in our hearts and our minds. Above us we acknowledge the birds. Many different kinds, many different colors. Their songs lift our spirits. And so to them we acknowledge they continue to fulfill their original responsibilities. And we give them our greetings and thanksgiving. So be it in our hearts and our minds. And then there's those other forces above us, both seen and unseen, from the winds to our elder brother, the sun, to our grandmother moon, to the stars in the sky, to the grandfather thunders, who bring the water that we need. To all of them, they continue to carry out responsibilities, and we depend on them. And so to them, we bring our greetings and and thanksgiving. So be it in our hearts and our minds. We acknowledge those other beings who continue to intervene from time to time, bring us messages of the things that we need to know to continue on our journey. We're thankful that they continue to do their responsibility. So we acknowledge them and bring them greetings and thanksgiving. So be it in our hearts and our minds. And then we come to the place where the Creator is. And we acknowledge the way everything has been put together so that we can continue our life's journey, fulfill those things that we need to do in this journey. And so we join our minds together as one. And with our greatest thoughts and our biggest hearts, we bring greetings and thanksgiving. So be it in our hearts and our minds. Have a good day, everybody.
We have lots in store for you over the next 2 days, including a vast array of workshops and recognition of prior learning. You will also see evidence of CAPLA's Quality Assurance Project, which has completed its first year of activities already. There are several members of the QA team at the conference, and they're easy to spot with bright red maple leaf badges with their name tags. So please take time to get to know them and to give them your names if you're able to be involved in any part of this most important project. I also invite you to pick up some information about the Quality Assurance Project at the resource table. I wanted to say that we are very pleased to be hosting this year's event in the nation's capital, especially in light of the recent events on Parliament Hill. We thank you for being here in this beautiful, safe, and thriving city. I'd especially like to acknowledge the presence of international delegates from Ireland, Austria, Nigeria, and the United States. I'd now like to call upon Vice Chair of CAPLA, Guy Fortier, to bring greetings in French.
Alors, bonjour tout le monde. C'est un plaisir de vous accueillir au nom du conseil d'administration et de l'équipe de l'Association canadienne. C'est toujours un plaisir de voir les francophones du Québec et aussi hors Québec qui participent aux activités. Donc, on vous souhaite la bienvenue. Et aussi, je vous informe qu'il y a de la traduction. Aujourd'hui, on a travaillé fort, en tout cas, pour avoir les moyens de mettre de la traduction à votre disposition. Donc, il y a une équipe de traducteurs en arrière. Vous pouvez conserver les écouteurs toute la journée pour avoir accès à la traduction simultanée. Donc, encore une fois, bienvenue à tout le monde et bonne conférence. Merci beaucoup.
Merci, Guy. It's my honor now to introduce the 2014 Recognition of Learning Awards. Every other year, the RL conference, we ask all of you to acknowledge colleagues whose work has made a lasting impact in the field of recognition of prior learning. You have spoken and we have listened. An awards selection committee comprised of members of the CAPLA Board of Directors have adjudicated the nominations, and we are pleased to announce 2 awards, both of which are winners in the program category. Our first award is presented to the Career Gateway Program Manitoba Civil Service Commission, and I would like to invite Erin Saylor come up. She's the Executive Director of the Policy and Programs Branch. Executive Director of the Policy and Programs Branch of the Manitoba Civil Service Commission, and she is here to accept the award, and I have the right one. Turn around. Yes, good. What you doing?
I just wanted to say, first of all, what an honor, first of all, to be invited to attend this conference, and also, even more so, for one of the programs that I'm so proud of in our organization to be acknowledged with this award. Career Gateway Program, I have to say thank you in particular to Sam Grande and Caron Chester, the original and the current program managers, and as well to the hundreds of incredibly skilled individuals, originally focused specifically on newcomers, but also Aboriginal employees as well as persons with a disability who've had the opportunity to demonstrate the incredible skills that they can offer our organization. So I want to say thank you to our program managers and thank you to the program participants who have made this such a success.
Our second award is presented to the Faculty Certificate Program at Saskatchewan Polytechnic. I'm delighted that the following Saskatchewan Polytechnic faculty who work in the Faculty Certificate Program are with us today. They include Gary Ayotte, Jennifer Bain, an instructor. Gary is the faculty advisor. Karen Whiteman, instructor and faculty advisor, and Rod Gertzen, who's the director. And I would now invite Gary and Karen to accept the award. Give it.
Thank you. 2 years ago, Gary Ayotte and myself attended the CAPLA conference. We listened, we learned, we went back to Saskatchewan Polytech and implemented a pilot project in the faculty certificate program for block PLAR. The pilot project was very successful and shortly became an option for all participants in the faculty certificate program and actually increased our PLAR activity by 70%. Today, I'd like to thank Saskatchewan Polytechnic for providing a platform for us to do our work. I'd like to recognize the Saskatchewan Polytechnic PLAR office, particularly Grant McTavish and Shirley Amachan for their guidance and support. I'd like to thank the Instructional Leadership Development Center, our department, and our director, Rod Gertzen, for his support and encouragement in our work. And I'd especially like to thank CAPLA for this award and for being here again to learn and listen and hopefully improve in our practice as RPL practitioners. Thank you.
If you look in your list of participants from SIAST, or Saskatchewan Polytechnic, I'm not sure that we shouldn't be listing them as a sponsor as well. Thank you for years of support from SIAST and now Saskatchewan Polytechnic.